Hey there, wonderful friends. Today, I want to share a heartwarming story that reminds us of the magic of childhood and the power of imagination. So, grab a cozy spot, and let's dive into this enchanting tale together. Once upon a time, in a small, vibrant town, there lived a little girl named Mia. Mia was known for her wild curls and an even wilder imagination. Every day after school, she would rush home, her backpack bouncing against her back, eager to embark on new adventures. Her favorite place to explore was the backyard, where a towering oak tree stood proudly, its branches stretching out like welcoming arms. One sunny afternoon, as Mia played beneath the oak, she noticed something shimmering in the grass. Curiosity sparked in her eyes as she knelt down to investigate. To her surprise, she discovered a tiny golden key. It was unlike anything she had ever seen before, and her heart raced with excitement. What could it unlock? With the key clutched tightly in her hand, Mia decided to search for a treasure chest. She imagined it hidden somewhere in her backyard, waiting for her to find it. She looked behind the flower bushes, under the swing set, and even inside the little playhouse her dad had built for her. But no treasure chest appeared. Just as she was about to give up, Mia remembered the old shed at the end of the yard. It was dusty and filled with forgotten toys and tools. With determination, she marched over, her heart pounding with anticipation. As she opened the creaky door, the sunlight poured in, illuminating the shadows. There, in the corner, she spotted a small, weathered chest. Mia's hands trembled with excitement as she inserted the golden key into the lock. With a satisfying click, the chest opened, revealing a collection of colorful marbles, shiny stones, and a faded map. Each item seemed to tell a story of its own, and Mia felt a rush of joy. She realized that the real treasure wasn't just the chest itself, but the adventure she had embarked on to find it. From that day on, Mia cherished her golden key and the memories it brought. She learned that sometimes, the journey is just as important as the destination. Every time she played in her backyard, she would imagine new adventures, creating stories that filled her heart with happiness. So, dear friends, let this story remind you to embrace your imagination and seek out the magic in everyday life. You never know what treasures await you just around the corner. Thank you for joining me on this journey today. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to follow or subscribe for more heartwarming tales. Until next time, keep dreaming and exploring. Hey there, wonderful friends. Today, I want to share a heartwarming story that reminds us of the magic of childhood and the power of imagination. So, grab a cozy spot, and let's dive into this enchanting tale together. Once upon a time, in a small, sun-kissed village, there lived a little girl named Mia. Mia was known for her wild curls and an even wilder imagination. Every day after school, she would rush home, her backpack bouncing against her back, eager to embark on new adventures. One sunny afternoon, while exploring her backyard, Mia stumbled upon an old, dusty trunk hidden beneath a pile of leaves. Curiosity sparkled in her eyes as she pried it open. Inside, she found a collection of colorful costumes, each one more dazzling than the last. There were capes that shimmered like stars, hats that seemed to hold secrets, and shoes that sparkled with every step. Mia's heart raced with excitement. She decided that she would put on a grand show for her family that weekend. With each costume she tried on, she transformed into a different character. One moment, she was a brave knight, ready to rescue a kingdom, and the next, she was a graceful fairy, spreading joy and laughter wherever she went. As the weekend approached, Mia practiced her storytelling skills, weaving tales of adventure and friendship. She invited her family to gather in the backyard for her special performance. On the day of the show, the sun shone brightly, and the air was filled with anticipation. Mia stood in front of her family, her heart pounding with excitement and a hint of nervousness. She took a deep breath and began her story. With each word, she painted vivid pictures of magical lands and heroic deeds. Her family watched in awe, their faces lighting up with joy as they were transported into Mia's imaginative world. As the final act unfolded, Mia felt a wave of happiness wash over her. She realized that storytelling was not just about entertaining, It was about connecting with others and sharing a piece of her heart. When she finished, her family erupted in applause, their smiles brighter than the sun. That day, Mia learned that imagination has the power to bring people together, to create memories that last a lifetime. She discovered that every story she told was a thread woven into the fabric of her family's love. So, dear friends, let's cherish our imaginations and the stories we create. They are the bridges that connect us, the laughter that fills our hearts, and the love that binds us together. Thank you for joining me on this journey today. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to follow and subscribe for more heartwarming tales. Until next time, keep dreaming and sharing your beautiful stories. Hey there, friends! Welcome back to our cozy corner of storytelling. Today, I want to share a heartwarming tale that reminds us of the magic of childhood and the power of imagination. So, grab a comfy seat, and let's dive into this enchanting story together. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling hills and sparkling streams, there lived a little girl named Mia. Mia was known for her wild curls and bright, curious eyes that sparkled like stars. She had a heart full of dreams and a mind bursting with stories. Every day after school, she would rush home, eager to explore the world around her. One sunny afternoon, while wandering through the woods near her home, Mia stumbled upon a hidden glade. It was a magical place, filled with vibrant flowers that danced in the gentle breeze and trees that whispered secrets. In the center of the glade stood an ancient oak tree, its branches stretching wide like welcoming arms. Intrigued, Mia approached the tree and noticed something unusual: a small, intricately carved door at its base. With her heart racing, Mia gently pushed the door open and stepped inside. To her amazement, she found herself in a world unlike any she had ever seen. The sky was painted in shades of lavender and gold, and friendly creatures roamed freely. There were talking animals, playful fairies, and even a wise old turtle who shared stories of bravery and kindness. Mia spent what felt like hours in this magical realm, making friends and embarking on thrilling adventures. She learned about the importance of friendship, courage, and believing in oneself. Each creature she met had a story to tell, and Mia listened intently, soaking in every word. She realized that every story held a lesson, and every lesson was a treasure. As the sun began to set, casting a warm glow over the glade, Mia knew it was time to return home. With a heart full of joy and a mind buzzing with stories, she stepped back through the door and closed it gently behind her. The world outside felt different, now brighter, more vibrant, and full of possibilities. From that day on, Mia carried the magic of the glade within her. She shared her adventures with her friends, inspiring them to explore their own imaginations. Together, they created their own stories, filled with laughter and wonder. Mia learned that the true magic of childhood lies in the stories we tell and the dreams we dare to chase. Thank you for joining me on this delightful journey today. Remember, every day holds the potential for adventure and imagination. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to follow us for more heartwarming tales. Until next time, keep dreaming and exploring. Hey there, wonderful friends. Today, I want to share a heartwarming story that reminds us of the magic of childhood and the power of imagination. So, grab a cozy spot, and let's dive into this enchanting tale together. Once upon a time, in a small, sun-kissed village, there lived a little girl named Mia. Mia was known for her wild curls and sparkling eyes that seemed to hold a universe of dreams. Every day after school, she would rush home, her backpack bouncing against her back, eager to escape into her world of stories. Mia had a special place in her backyard, a towering oak tree that stretched its branches wide, as if inviting her to climb aboard. This tree was no ordinary tree. To Mia, it was a magical ship that could sail her to far-off lands. With a simple leap onto its sturdy branches, she transformed into Captain Mia, ready to explore the seas of her imagination. One sunny afternoon, as she settled into her favorite nook among the leaves, Mia decided it was time for a grand adventure. She closed her eyes and whispered, "Take me to the land of dreams." In an instant, she felt a gentle breeze wrap around her. And when she opened her eyes, she found herself on a shimmering beach, the sand warm beneath her feet. In this magical land, Mia met a friendly dolphin named Splash. Splash had a playful spirit and invited Mia to join him on a journey through the sparkling waves. Together, they swam through coral reefs bursting with colors, danced with schools of fish, and even discovered a hidden treasure chest filled with shimmering pearls and golden coins. But the true treasure, Mia realized, wasn't the shiny jewels. It was the laughter and joy she shared with Splash. They played games, told stories, and created memories that would last a lifetime. As the sun began to set, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink, Mia knew it was time to return home. With a wave and a promise to return, she closed her eyes once more. When she opened them, she was back in her backyard, nestled in the branches of her beloved oak tree. The adventure felt like a dream, but the warmth in her heart was real. From that day on, Mia understood that every time she climbed her tree, she could embark on a new adventure, meet new friends, and explore the limitless possibilities of her imagination. So, dear friends, let this story remind you to embrace your own adventures, no matter how big or small. The world is full of magic waiting to be discovered, and sometimes all it takes is a little imagination and a leap of faith. Thank you for joining me on this journey today. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to follow or subscribe for more heartwarming tales. Until next time, keep dreaming and exploring. Hey there, friends! Welcome back to our channel, where we share heartwarming stories that inspire and uplift. Today, I want to take you on a journey through the eyes of a child, a story that reminds us of the beauty of imagination and the power of friendship. Once upon a time, in a small, sun-kissed village, there lived a little girl named Mia. Mia was known for her wild curls and an even wilder imagination. Every day after school, she would rush home, drop her backpack by the door, and transform her backyard into a magical kingdom. With a simple cardboard box, she could become a brave knight, a wise queen, or even a daring explorer sailing the seas. One sunny afternoon, as Mia was setting up her kingdom, she noticed a new face in the neighborhood. A boy named Leo had just moved in next door. He was shy and seemed a bit lost, standing alone in his yard. Mia, with her adventurous spirit, decided to invite him over. "Hey, want to join my kingdom?" she called out, her eyes sparkling with excitement. Leo hesitated at first, unsure of what to say. But something about Mia's enthusiasm was contagious. He walked over, and together they began to build a world filled with dragons, treasure maps, and enchanted forests. As they played, they shared stories about their favorite adventures, dreams, and even their fears. Mia learned that Leo loved to draw, and Leo discovered that Mia had a knack for storytelling. Days turned into weeks, and their friendship blossomed. They created a secret club, complete with a password and a special handshake. They spent hours crafting stories, drawing maps, and even putting on little plays for their families. Through their imaginative games, they learned valuable lessons about courage, kindness, and the importance of believing in oneself. One day, while they were playing, a sudden storm rolled in. The wind howled, and the rain poured down, threatening to wash away their kingdom. Mia felt a wave of panic, but Leo took her hand and said, "It's okay, Mia. We can rebuild it together." With that simple statement, Mia realized that their friendship was stronger than any storm. They huddled together, laughing and sharing stories until the rain passed, knowing that they could face anything as long as they had each other. As the sun peeked through the clouds, they looked at their backyard, now a little messy but still filled with magic. They knew that their adventures would continue, no matter what challenges came their way. So, dear friends, let this story remind you of the power of friendship and imagination. Embrace your creativity, reach out to others, and remember that together, you can weather any storm. Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your own adventures in the comments below. Until next time, keep dreaming and creating. Hey there, wonderful friends. Today, I want to share a heartwarming story that reminds us of the magic of childhood and the power of imagination. So, grab a cozy spot, and let's dive into this enchanting tale. Once upon a time, in a small sun-kissed village, there lived a little girl named Mia. Mia was known for her wild curls and an even wilder imagination. Every day after school, she would rush home, her backpack bouncing against her back, eager to embark on new adventures. While other kids played with toys, Mia preferred to explore the world around her, turning ordinary moments into extraordinary stories. One sunny afternoon, as Mia wandered through a lush green meadow, she stumbled upon a peculiar sight, a tiny, shimmering door nestled at the base of an ancient oak tree. Curiosity sparkled in her eyes as she knelt down to inspect it. What could be behind this door? She wondered. With a heart full of excitement, she gently pushed it open and stepped inside. To her amazement, Mia found herself in a magical land filled with vibrant colors and friendly creatures. There were talking animals, dancing flowers, and even a wise old turtle who wore glasses perched on his nose. "Welcome, Mia." The turtle greeted her with a warm smile. "We've been waiting for someone with a big imagination like yours." Mia spent what felt like hours in this whimsical world, making friends and sharing stories. She learned that the flowers sang lullabies, the birds painted the sky with their songs, and the animals held a grand festival every full moon. Each moment was a treasure, and Mia felt a sense of belonging that filled her heart with joy. As the sun began to set, casting a golden glow over the land, the wise turtle approached Mia. "Remember, dear one, this magic exists within you. Whenever you feel lost or alone, just close your eyes and let your imagination take you back here." With those words, Mia felt a warmth envelop her, and she knew it was time to return home. With a grateful heart, she stepped back through the tiny door, which gently closed behind her. Mia rushed home, her mind buzzing with stories to tell. That night, as she lay in bed, she realized that the adventure didn't end with the door. It continued in her dreams and in the stories she would share with her friends. From that day on, Mia became the storyteller of her village, weaving tales of magic and wonder that inspired everyone around her. She taught them that imagination is a powerful tool, capable of transforming the ordinary into the extraordinary. Thank you for joining me on this delightful journey. Remember, the magic of storytelling lives within each of us. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to follow or subscribe for more heartwarming tales. Until next time, keep dreaming and sharing your stories. Hey there, friends! Welcome back to our channel, where we dive into the heartwarming world of life stories. Today, I want to share a beautiful tale that reminds us of the magic of childhood and the power of imagination. So, grab a cozy spot, and let's get started. Once upon a time, in a small town nestled between rolling hills, there lived a little girl named Mia. Mia was known for her wild curls and an even wilder imagination. Every day after school, she would rush home, her backpack bouncing against her back, eager to embark on her next adventure. One sunny afternoon, while exploring her backyard, Mia stumbled upon an old, dusty box hidden beneath a pile of leaves. Curiosity sparked in her eyes as she carefully opened it. Inside, she found a collection of colorful marbles, each one shimmering like a tiny universe. But what caught her attention the most was a small, intricately carved wooden key. Mia held the key tightly, her mind racing with possibilities. What could it unlock? She wondered. That night, as she lay in bed, the key danced in her dreams, leading her to a secret door hidden in the woods behind her house. The next day, with her heart pounding in excitement, Mia set off on her adventure, the key safely tucked in her pocket. After a short walk, she found the door, just as she had imagined. It was covered in vines and looked like it hadn't been opened in years. With trembling hands, Mia inserted the key into the lock. To her amazement, it turned smoothly and the door creaked open, revealing a world unlike any she had ever seen. Inside, the air was filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers, and the sky sparkled with colors she couldn't name. Mia stepped through the doorway and gasped. She was in a magical land where animals talked, trees danced, and the rivers flowed with laughter. Mia spent what felt like hours exploring this enchanting place, making friends with a wise old owl and a playful fox. They shared stories, played games, and even had a picnic under a giant rainbow. But as the sun began to set, Mia knew it was time to return home. With a heavy heart, she said goodbye to her new friends, promising to come back soon. When she stepped back through the door, the key slipped from her fingers and landed softly on the ground. Mia smiled, knowing that the magic was always there, waiting for her to return. And so, dear friends, Mia learned that adventure is just a key turn away, and that the world is full of wonders waiting to be discovered. Remember, no matter how old you get, never stop believing in the magic of your imagination. Thank you for joining me on this journey today. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more heartwarming tales. Until next time, keep dreaming and exploring. Hey there, wonderful friends. Today, I want to share a heartwarming story that reminds us of the magic of childhood and the power of imagination. So, grab a cozy spot, and let's dive into this enchanting tale together. Once upon a time, in a small, sun-kissed village, there lived a little girl named Mia. Mia was known for her wild curls and an even wilder imagination. Every day after school, she would rush home, her backpack bouncing against her back, eager to embark on new adventures. While other kids played games or watched TV, Mia found her joy in storytelling. One sunny afternoon, as she sat under her favorite oak tree, Mia decided to create a story about a brave little squirrel named Sammy. Sammy wasn't just any squirrel, he was a dreamer. He longed to explore the world beyond the tall trees of the forest. With a heart full of courage, Sammy gathered his friends, a wise old owl named Oliver and a cheerful rabbit named Ruby. Together, they set off on a journey to discover what lay beyond their familiar home. As Mia narrated Sammy's adventures, she painted vivid pictures with her words. Sammy and his friends encountered sparkling rivers, towering mountains, and fields of flowers that danced in the breeze. They met friendly creatures along the way, each with their own stories to share. Mia's eyes sparkled with excitement as she described how Sammy learned to overcome challenges, like crossing a rickety bridge and finding food during a storm. But the most magical moment came when Sammy and his friends stumbled upon a hidden valley filled with glowing fireflies. The fireflies twinkled like stars, lighting up the night sky. In that moment, Sammy realized that the world was full of wonders, and that every adventure was a chance to learn and grow. Mia felt a warm glow in her heart as she imagined the joy and friendship that blossomed in that valley. As the sun began to set, casting a golden hue over the village, Mia wrapped up her story. She felt a sense of fulfillment, knowing that through Sammy's journey, she had shared a piece of her own heart. Storytelling wasn't just about words, it was about connection, imagination, and the beauty of friendship. So, dear friends, let's remember the importance of storytelling in our lives. Whether it's through writing, drawing, or simply sharing our experiences, our stories have the power to inspire and unite us. Just like Mia and Sammy, we all have adventures waiting to be told. Thank you for joining me on this journey today. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to follow and subscribe for more heartwarming tales. Until next time, keep dreaming and sharing your stories. Hey there, friends! Welcome back to our channel. Today, I'm excited to share a heartwarming story that reminds us of the magic of childhood and the power of imagination. So, grab a cozy spot, and let's dive into this delightful tale. Once upon a time, in a small town nestled between rolling hills, there lived a curious little girl named Mia. Mia had a wild imagination and a heart full of dreams. Every day after school, she would rush home, eager to explore the world around her. Her favorite place was the old oak tree in her backyard, which she believed was a gateway to countless adventures. One sunny afternoon, as Mia sat beneath the tree, she noticed something shimmering in the grass. It was a tiny golden key. Intrigued, she picked it up and wondered what it could unlock. With her heart racing, she decided to embark on a quest to find the door that matched her newfound treasure. Mia wandered through her neighborhood, asking her friends if they had seen any mysterious doors. Her friends, Jake and Lily, joined her on this adventure, their imaginations ignited by the possibility of hidden treasures. Together, They searched high and low, peeking behind bushes and checking every fence. As they explored, they stumbled upon an old, forgotten garden at the end of the street. The gate was rusty and covered in vines, but Mia's heart skipped a beat when she saw a small keyhole glimmering in the sunlight. Could this be the door she had been searching for? With a deep breath, Mia inserted the golden key into the lock. To her amazement, the gate creaked open, revealing a magical garden filled with vibrant flowers, fluttering butterflies, and the sweetest scent of blooming jasmine. The children gasped in awe, their eyes wide with wonder. In the center of the garden stood a magnificent treehouse, its wooden walls adorned with colorful paintings. Mia, Jake, and Lily raced up the ladder, their laughter echoing through the air. Inside, they found shelves filled with books, art supplies, and games. It was a place where their imaginations could run wild, a sanctuary for creativity and friendship. From that day on, the garden became their secret hideaway. They spent countless afternoons painting, reading stories, and dreaming up new adventures. Mia realized that the true treasure wasn't just the golden key or the magical garden. It was the bond they shared and the memories they created together. As the sun set on their adventures, Mia understood that every day held the potential for magic as long as they dared to dream and explore. And so, the little girl with the golden key learned that the greatest stories are the ones we create with the people we love. Thank you for joining me on this enchanting journey. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more heartwarming tales. Until next time, keep dreaming and exploring.